Good
It's
morning.
I'm not gonna say the intro because I can't.
See, Jess is not just using her sexy voice to be coy. She doesn't have much of one left. All the aqua
After
shelling she did and aqua yelling.
that's right. Yes. So I'm here, but I am squeaky.
Well, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah, that's right. He just needs a few days of rest. But the show must go on.
Just spray some WD-40 in there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they have that little red tube on that so you can get way back in the throat.
Maybe.
Oh, that would be nasty.
Well, good morning, everybody. Um, I'll see. I'll say hi to if you can understand me. Lady Orshak, good morning. Sky Dancer, Mystery Snow Guardians, Annette. I represent it, girl. I'm gonna show you. I don't know. I don't know if you were watching the interview on the Aquashana channel with Carrie. No, when it was Carrie's live stream yesterday. No, it was mine and Taylor's live stream on the Aquashana channel yesterday. And we got asked the question about the snails and snails being in with lettuce. And so, she gave us these keychain
Uh-huh.
and I put it this is our creators badges this time.
Wow, nice.
They're plastic and like neon. You're like, what's that called where it's the edges glow? Like the edges glow.
Oh, like, good Lord. I know what you're talking about.
That's what it is.
Fluorescent.
There we go.
Like
So
they have in black light stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It did in the aqua crib glowed, but I had the Mystery Snow Guardian keychain I took with me because it has the little fishy thing on it, the little tail, mermaid tail. And I just thought it was cute. So I took it with me and I represented when they were talking about the mystery snails. I was like, Matt, Mystery Snow Guardians. I talked a little better yesterday.
She did see that, though.
Oh, good. I
I
keep
think
all
it's
my
asking if you tried lemon and honey. It helps your throat.
lemon drops. Yes. Like cough drops, lemon drop
So
cough
you
drops.
could eat a lemon and catch a bumblebee.
I'm sure he'd make
Hope
it
it's
feel
got
real
some honey in it.
good. Yeah.
I'm just full of useless information today.
Hey, we need it. I need it.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all, good morning. Miss Lori, good morning. Like, I haven't had a lot of sleep either. So, let's see. My fish takes aquatics. Good morning.
Oh, I didn't see him. Hi,
Me
John.
Viper.
Didn't see Annette
Greg.
either.
Greg, we missed you so much, Greg. It was so much fun. You got to start making them.
He was on baby watch duty.
Yeah. Big Dog 35.
There you go.
Garden of Eater. Hey, you guys. They were so much fun too. Grant went home with so many tanks from the from the Louisville, the escape off we did.
Uh-huh.
He got most of the tanks, but um, Brooklyn brought ours, the one that we all did home. I mean, she did it the most, like because she
Uh-huh.
had did what she wanted to do, you know. So we were like gophers. Well, okay, I
Yeah,
didn't
you
do all.
definitely saw the Brooklyn flare in that tank. It looked fabulous.
Yes, I didn't do hardly anything. Like I guess I was more support.
She's like, stand out of my way, hand me stuff.
Gophers, gophers, and because I'm not an aquascaper, right? I just wanted to participate. I just wanted to do it, and um, I
Well, she
brought the
teaches a lot as she does things. She lets you know why you do it.
yeah.
You know, for
Well,
her way of escaping.
yeah. Well, okay. So we had a big issue because we thought that or they thought they went and bought a bunch of hardscape and
Yeah.
plants, lots of stuff that they brought with them, thinking they could use their own stuff. I had no
Yeah.
clue what the rules were. You know, I was just leaving it up to them to tell me. But um, there was something in there somewhere that said they had to use theirs, but there was a miscommunication. It wasn't clear or something. It wasn't their fault. But anyway, they couldn't use the hardscape, amazing hardscape that they had went and bought. So poor things was upset, and that just it was just a big deal. It was a big deal, and but it worked out. I think it worked out great. I thought it was gorgeous, but um, she ended up getting a migraine in the middle of mhm, yeah.
Wow.
Um, Poor thing was laying on the concrete, nasty concrete, because her head hurt so bad. We were all trying to get her ice, and Joe brought her some BC powder that finally worked, and she was able
It
to jump.
helps. Yeah.
Yeah,
It won't
she
kill it.
was
It'll sure take the sting out.
yeah, and she was finally able to jump up the last 30 minutes and put because Jenna had in that time span, Stephen had to go scape another scape in the creators booth, and the puppy just came in here and told something failed. That's what I was looking for. Um, Jenna, in that time while Stephen was gone to do the creators scape, was planting, putting the plants in because they had all the scape in the substrate, everything. Everything was placed, the rock, the wood, and they was putting plants in. She had about half the plants in before she had to go lay down, and then Jenna took over because Stephen had to go, do another. So um, I came by because I was all over the place. I was bouncing between the creators booth, the scape off, and the booth, Chattern Aquatics and Papa Shrimp. That booth, we took 6 axolotls and sold all 6.
Cool.
I should have took more, but I
Well,
sold
now
6.
you know. People probably would rather buy them hands on than have them shipped.
Well, so there were 2 other people there with selling axolotls, and all I had were the wild ones, and somebody had a bunch of Lucy's. The Lucy's are always going to sell before the wild. The difference was they farm raised theirs, and
Uh,
you can tell a difference between
okay.
because I feel like, and I'm not the axolotl police by no means, but by just looking at theirs and looking at ours, it looks like they've been ammonia burned because they keep so many of them together. They don't separate. separate them like,
Uh,
and
well,
they had
yeah,
lots
farming
of
you can't.
limbs missing. It was kind of a
Oh,
bad situation. That there was one girl that did have hers separated, but I don't think she separated them recently. So
okay.
I think that they were all together, and then she separated them for the show. But to each their own. But mine did look better.
Well, we had a few more people pop in. We have Papa Shrimp, who loves shrimp. I love shrimp. And PB Aquatics. Good morning, Ricky. Texas Fish Room. Good morning. Um, Benoski Fish Kodo. Good morning. Science. Science Gal Aquatics. Carrie's here. And
Say
Sky
hi.
Dancer.
I missed her already.
And I don't know if he spoke to Barbara Jackson or not. But hello,
Barbara Jackson.
Barbara.
There's Texas Native Aquatics. Hi. He brought me some killies.
He bought your Achilles.
He
Cool.
brought me some killies. Gave me
Cool.
some killies.
And the Nano Aquarium guy, Jay, is here. And I did see Dabadoo. I need a dab is here.
I need a dabadoo. I
I
need a
think that
dab for my throat.
catches us up to where you dropped off. So. Oh, and Sherry, Mississippi Hippie just popped in. USL Services. Hello, hello. So, well, I'm glad everybody had a great time, and I'm glad that y'all's tank qualified for the Chicago trip. So now you got to save up all that money to go to Chicago or bust. So,
I think the tentative plan right now is, I mean, it was just discussed, but and not the final anything. But Jenna, because Steven's going to Fishtoberfest,
yeah, he has to MC that. So,
right? So Jenna and Josh and Brookley may drive up here to my house, and then we take my truck and go to Carrie's house and do the fishing tour at Carrie's house, and then to go on to Chicago, and then we'll all stay together, so all the expenses will be split and everything, yeah.
uh-huh.
And then all gas and everything is split, and it's in my trucks, and my truck's way big enough. I
Uh-huh.
think that's the tentative plan.
Oh, yeah. Y'all get an
Joe,
Airbnb.
yeah, and Joe is
And don't
okay with.
forget, Victoria offered to take people around to that hardscape store.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Oh,
don't forget you can go back
Victoria.
here. You know.
Yes, I got to meet Victoria in person. Y'all, really got some awesome pictures. I just haven't had time to get them downloaded yet. We got in last night about midnight, but I didn't get in bed until, I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock, which has been since Thursday. That's what time. Well, I didn't go to bed at all Thursday night.
No, you
And I
didn't
was
because you were up all night and I saw
up,
that.
yep, I was up all night Thursday night packing or fish and everything, and then myself, and then we
Morning,
left.
Doc.
And I couldn't sleep on the way. The road was too damn bumpy. I couldn't do it. Um,
I just banged my head a little bit harder.
well, I bought this pillow,
Yeah.
not the unique, not the ones that go around your neck, but it's I know. I'll go get it. I'll show you. It's kind of goofy.
Kind of goofy. I have one of those that goes around the neck and it does help a little bit. So at least your neck don't stretch way down. Hey, good morning, Dr. Anthony. Just for a few minutes, popping in. Good to see you,
Morning,
Texas native. Good morning.
it's just a shapes.
Oh, Butterfly has one of those with one of those LOL designs or something.
It
And
was
Fish
only
Ranch, good morning.
$5 at the dollar store, but it's like just perfect to go behind my neck, and it's not hard, but it's just enough. Joe
Uh-huh.
was like, "What the hell did you buy?" And then he used it. I was like, "See, it's comfy, but I can't use the ones that go around my neck for some reason. I don't know. I can't use them, but um, it made it so that my head really wasn't bounced. My head wasn't. It was just,
Right.
girl, freaking Louisiana roads are horrible, and Texas between here and Dallas is getting worse. So I got maybe an hour's worth of sleep headed there, and then that was it. And then that night at the hotel, I had to do my hair. So I was dyeing my hair in the hotel room
Oh Lord.
because I already ran out of time to do it before. And I wanted the
Colors.
light. Yeah, it's like frosted on top, but then I have the teal. I put the teal in it right here
Uh-huh.
only. But I was falling asleep while I was doing it, so I ended up with some pieces over here. And then I painted my
Lord.
toenails after that, sitting on the side of the bed, and I fell off the freaking bed, falling asleep doing that.
Like, God, is this girl drunk?
But I got it done. I got it done, and I was on time to be there for the opening upper of the Aquashella live stream. Me and Carrie and Rob got to do the opening. Go, hoorah! To
Cool.
start things off. Yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
And
Well,
then,
Fish Rants has been sick, and I hope he's feeling better. And
yeah,
Fishymon is here, and he wants to know: do you have a frog in your throat?
no, no.
You sure there's not a frog in there?
I'm pretty sure there's not a frog. I brought home tadpoles. I don't have a frog in my throat. I just
Well, what kind of
told,
tadpoles?
oh my gosh, I got milk frog tadpoles.
Yay!
Yes, 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 yes. They
Now we
had,
can finally hear you shut. Now you can shut up
I
about
know
them.
I can shut up. That's what I said. I was like, it made me so happy that I got them just so I'll shut up about them.
And you got them for a special thing, or
I got them. They'll be um, for Maine's Tails Fur Fins. Um, they're them and Lena are going to be kind of like this what Maine's Tails Fur Fins is mostly about.
the
Them.
representatives?
Yeah. So
Cool.
I thought that when I brought them home and I took them out of the bags, I put them in my water. I mean, I acclimated them, but I thought they were dying on me. So I took and I went and got some Dasani water bottles. And I put them in Dasani water instead of my water because I didn't have any RO made up to be able to cut my water in half if the TDSs were too high. I just think they were exhausted. They're okay. All of them lived so far.
Now, are they that bluey color that you liked?
They will be.
They're
And
supposed
the
to be?
reason they're blue is because their blood is blue.
Excuse me. Oh,
I didn't know that.
blue
But yes,
bloods. I just thought it
yeah,
was a cop show.
right. Yeah, no, they have blue blood, which gives them the blue hue as they get older. Um, they've got their back legs right now, and I've got to put them in a an aquarium, a 10-gallon aquarium at first, and tilt it a little so that when they come out of the water, they're ready to go into their humid tank, their humid controlled tank. instead of being in the water. So, they'll tell me when they're ready to go into out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
really
when they
funny that,
develop their legs is when they come out, right?
well, the last thing to develop is their front legs. And that's because when they're tadpoles, their front legs create too much drag for them to swim around. So that's why it's the last thing that they get,
Transform.
so that they can pull, yeah, so they can pull themselves out of the water. Well, they'll come out of the water right after they absorb all of their tail. So their tail doesn't fall off. It retracts. And just about when it's all gone, they'll come out of the water and they won't eat for a day or two because they'll be finishing absorbing all of their tail. So, but by that time they look like little bitty baby rock frogs, the white and the
Cool.
black. So, right
I'm so
now,
glad you got them. I really am. I was just picking on you about shutting up about it.
no, I
So,
know.
that was your dream fish.
Yes,
Well,
yeah,
dream creature.
bro. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah. So now you can check that
yep,
one off the bucket list.
that's right. That's right. Right now, I don't have, like, you're right. That was like the one thing I've been wanting. And right now, I don't have anything other than getting all the guppies. And I did. I got a bunch of guppies. Um, I think I came home with 9 or 10 different pairs. Um,
Wow.
but some of them I already had. I just wanted to beef up my line. Um, so, but I guess 6 of them are new ones. And then I only had one male that didn't make it, but it's not like I can't get another one. Um, and there's a few more that I'm still going to get, but um, I only have room for these guys right now. I need to go get, I need to go today, but it's probably not going to happen. They'll probably go in buckets.
Yeah.
I will probably end the stream and go get my recliner. Probably it's going to happen. But I need to go get like 2 or 3 more 2.5 gallons and about 3 more 5.5s. Um, and then I'll have all the room I need for now until they start having
Well,
babies.
you've had some more people pop in. You have Jenny Lynn. Good morning, Miss Jenny. And Jenna P came in.
Hey, Jenna.
And a new name for me, the Moonlight Adventures. Good morning.
Moonlight,
And
hi.
Marty at Fish Drains. And Mitchell of Scruffy City Aquatics.
Hi, you guys.
And, and my Fish Guy Aquarium Information come in.
Hi.
That's a new name for me. And
We
Papa
got
Shrimp said he got to eat dinner sitting next to Master Dean. Did you rub elbows, Big Papa?
He got
It's
a
a
picture. I took a picture with him. So when we went to eat Saturday night, we went to the same place we went last year, which is really, which I didn't know this, but it's catered by these people and they rent this building, and it just so happened to be the same place. It's really nice, and they let me bring Lena in there.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and I sat my plate down on the table. It was empty. They're not tables; they're bench tables, and like picnic tables, but inside. And I sat my plate down, and Joe still had Lena, and I went back up and grabbed me a Coke. And when I came back from grabbing my Coke, Dean, Irene, Taylor, the Simply Better, and oh my gosh, Why can't I think of his name? Again,
Corey?
no. No, Corey wasn't with them, but he's Corey's
Oh,
social.
Bob Seapop?
No, but Bob was there.
Corvus.
No,
Yes.
not Corey. It was
Oh, Jimmy? Randy?
no, he's Hawaiian. He's Hawaiian.
Oh,
Zenzo.
God.
Zenzo.
Zenzo.
Yeah, and then Brooklyn and
Zenzo
Josh.
Tanks or whatever.
Yeah. And so it was all of us sitting at the table, but they came and sat with me. And then
Cool.
and Brooklyn and Josh, and then Joe sat behind us. It was so much fun. Oh, it was so much fun. But Papa Shrimp was fanboying really bad, and I had to have a picture with Dean. So we took the picture with him with Dean. He has it on his phone. I don't have it. But I do have at the end, we went around and getting people to say, I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. And Joe got Corey and Zenzo and George 12G, which is one of the big guys of Aquashella. And I got Taylor. We got a bunch, John, KG Tropicals. I got a bunch of them saying it. So I'll be able to put that together and put that out. Now, Corey didn't say I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show because I didn't think he would do it at all. I mean, and I mean this in a business brain, thinking, well, he really doesn't know me that well. He knows the Aquatic Morning Show, but he doesn't have time to watch the Aquatic Morning Show. So normally he doesn't back things until, he's really invested in them and really not. Well, so what he said was, hey, I'm Corey, Aquarium Co-op. You guys need to go watch the Aquatic Morning Show. So, which is still great. So
yes,
it was so much fun. So much fun.
Awesome.
Sonny,
Everybody.
Yeah. Sonny, I'm not going to forget the puppies.
She can't forget the puppies. I even get a splitting headache. I don't know why.
They stay under my feet.
I never have a headache.
Oh. What was
and Kelly, she said you sound like you had a frog. Well, Kelly, she was aqua yelling and Aquashella the whole weekend. Trying to talk over the crowd.
Well, yeah, I talk loud anyway, right? So then when I'm there, I feel like I have to boisterous talk all the time. So usually by the second day, my voice is fried. It just always is. By being there Friday evening, because we do we see everybody Friday and everybody's setting up and we're helping everybody set up. And oh my gosh, y'all, poor Lena. I swear to you, if she could have talked yesterday evening, she would have said, Mama, I'm over this. I'm ready to go home.
There we go.
She was so good. Everybody petted her, but she was just went with the flow with everything. And the only time she was just a little bit thrown off was when I was doing the interview with Taylor, and I'm not allowed to bring them on stage with me anymore because she chewed up the wire when she was up.
Yeah.
So I don't get to bring them up on stage anymore, which is fine. It's totally understandable. That's expensive equipment. But she couldn't see me, so she was barking before we started. So Jay Oliver's son was holding her for me. So we had to make him move back further in the crowd in the chairs so that she could see me. And so she thought I was talking to her, but she quit barking. But she was doing that.
Yeah.
Really
talking
low.
to you.
Yeah. She's talking to me because she thought
You're rumbling.
But but she wasn't barking. So, but that was the only time that she was any problems. And we took her everywhere, everywhere, the restaurant, everywhere. So it this this Aquashella went way smoother and better, in my opinion, other than us having to do some finagling at the creators booth because we lost Ed. But Carrie did a wonderful job. Carrie and Jesse, because Jesse kind of took over a lot of the responsibilities that Ed has. So they did an amazing job having to, take over, and it went smooth. Even with it,
Nice.
it blew up. It the laptop yesterday, I think, no, Saturday midday, I think the computer crashed.
Oh Lord.
Gone, crashed. They had to get another computer and had to get it all set up Saturday morning. And so that we were able to do the live stream Sunday. And I don't think it crashed Sunday, but it did. It crashed Saturday. So,
Oh my
but it was
goodness.
all good. It was all good. It was worked out. She did a great job. So, and then
Well,
I didn't.
she works hard at it, and I
Yeah,
imagine she's getting pretty good at it.
yes, yes. And a lot of it, they can make plans, but then when you get there, they all change. They can all change. So,
Oh yeah.
tentative plans, she does her best to try to stick with the tentative plans, but they're
Yep.
all going to get changed once you get there and you know who is coming, who's not. So she's a real good finagler. Real good.
Well, that's all part of the thing, being flexible and
Yes. Flexible, that's the word.
got to roll with the punches.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's awesome.
That's what Carrie. I'm like, y'all. So on Saturdays, I dress up, right? I try to dress up both days, but usually by the end of Saturday, my feet hurt so bad that I have to wear my tennis shoes on Sunday. Well, this time I ended up with blisters on the balls of my feet.
Oh
So
gracious.
I had to wear my shoes Sunday. But I was very dressed up Saturday. But we'll get to see unless you've seen
Well, you
live
did
stream.
all your interview type stuff in your
Yeah,
finery,
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and I'm glad I did because my voice was going Saturday night. You could hear it, it was starting to squeak. And then woke up Sunday morning and it was like I snored really hard. So it made it worse.
Well, your body is like, oh, we got to give it up. We got to do
Yeah,
whatever we got to do.
it really is. But I felt
We
so
need
bad.
some rest.
I felt so bad for not being here Thursday and Friday. So I was like, no, I'm going to be here. I'm going to squeak the whole time. But my feet hurt so bad. I ended up going barefoot around the skate with all the rock, crushed rock, I didn't
Oh my
care.
God. I'd
I didn't
be
care.
like, oh, oh, ooh. And when I was a kid, we could run on rocks, oyster shells, everything barefooted. Run through the woods barefooted. We were so tough. And now I'm a pansy.
And I was scaping I really didn't have my hands in the tank, but um, I was helping scape Saturday in my good clothes. And y'all,
Rocks and pretty clothes. Yeah.
my good clothes were cheap. I did great. It was a Walmart special, but I
Hey,
dressed it up and it really looked good. I dressed it up. It was like $15 at Walmart.
hey,
And when you see it, you won't think it.
there's
My
such a thing
shoes
as budget
cost.
budget shopping and still looking good. You
I
know.
went to Dillard's. I went to Dillard's looking for something because I wanted a romper, a short romper, because it's just too hot to wear pants. in Dallas right now. And Saturday, it was so hot inside. We were all sweating our rears off. They turned
I
the
need to go
AC.
there for a few days.
They turned the AC off Friday night, and then turned it back on Saturday morning when everybody started getting there. But it didn't have time to catch up before the flood came in, and it just couldn't. It couldn't catch up. Saturday night, they left it on all night, and when we got there Sunday morning, oh my God, it felt so good. It was great Sunday. It was so hot, so hot, so hot Saturday. But we got through it.
Man, they should have just bumped up the temp, another 8 or 9 degrees and let it be a little warmer overnight. That way it wouldn't have to work so hard when they bumped it back down.
Yeah, we don't know why they turned it off Friday night. We don't know.
And it may be on a controller they don't have any control of. Whoever rents the building out may handle it.
I've got pictures, Jenna, from I've got 3. I've got one with the. Where's my phone? I did have it. Oh, here it is.
I heard it beeping earlier.
Yeah. I don't think I got any. Well, I got a little bit of video, but not much after. But I got 3 pictures of it in progress. But the Aquatic and Reptile both have really nice made videos of all of the scapes together in a video. But I got 3 different views of it being put together, and then the done one. New local Austin was there. Oh, and that's oh, come on, I can't see it real well, but that's Zinzo with Lena. There we go. Me and Irene.
Solo. Cool.
Let's see.
She's taller. I thought she was short.
She's so much.
But no, you're not very tall either. So
I'm very short. Taylor. And look in the back. The guy with the bettas back there is photobombing. Anyway, that's just some of them. Oh, that's Poetic Song.
That's Poetic Song? Okay.
That's Poetic Song and her daughter. And they, their Skull.
Skull. Cool.
New local Austin.
Michael.
They're all saying, I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. John.
Oh.
He had to hold Lena.
You had to hold the dog.
Yes. Yeah, that was the trade-off. He had to hold Lena while he said it. And Jason Jadron. And I've pulled his leg. He's going to come on the show one morning. Don't know when, but he's going to. And Jerry.
Papa. Can you hold it at an angle?
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I guess because the green screen's on, the OBS.
Oh, it's messing up. Okay.
There's Victoria and her husband.
Cool.
Oh, come on. Victoria Lee Creates and her husband. There.
I can't see. Oh, I guess I could make my screen bigger so I could see. Cool.
And
now, did she get an escape off?
Yes, they were right beside us. Yes, hers was really pretty too.
John.
Oh, Brett and his wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. He said he came to me. Jason is here. Hi, Jason. See, he said, I'm here now.
Good morning.
Yes. And Carrie and Jesse.
Oh,
I'm so sorry that's not coming through very
I didn't get to see anything because we had company, so I didn't get to see any of
right.
the show stuff.
Well, I'm gonna put it all out and y'all can see it way better. But trying to figure out who else was there that oh my gosh, this girl, look at, oh come on, focus. Okay, you see her face?
Uh-huh.
That's a betta. They drew that betta on her face.
Oh, I see it.
It is
Nice.
so detailed, so good. Like, it's not your regular face painting. It is amazing the art they did on these paintings on the faces. Okay, there's a view. Oh, come on. It's not going to show it. Let me see if I can turn my green screen off on OBS.
Because the green screen isn't working.
Right. I don't have my virtual camera going.
Papa Shrimp wants to come in.
Well, come on.
There we go.
Come on.
Sorry, my hair looks like a mess. I'm so sore,
What?
I can't even brush my hair.
My feet are so sore. I used to
Epsom salt.
Yeah,
It
oh
was
my
so
gosh.
funny. Yesterday, I could barely understand Jess. She was all like, and I was like, what? And she's like, Lena, listen to me. And I was like, she can't hear you either, Jess.
She can't understand garble.
Right? Jason's recovering too. Yeah, we bagged so much fish. Oh, a lot of fish. And then they went back and bagged more Saturday night.
Oh, from the shop down there too. Wow.
Hey, look, there's
Everybody
Jason.
did good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're all recovering, Jason. Oh, my goodness.
Now, see if you were 20 something, you could just come right on here the next morning, like, hey, everybody, we just did. Blah, blah, blah.
They ran out of duckweed the first day. 20 bags of duckweed. They ran out of duckweed.
Well, gosh, all you had to do was keep a tank floating some, and it would just keep producing.
Well, they will now. As much as he hates duckweed, I guarantee you there'll be like 50 gallons full of duckweed now.
Well, what were people buying duckweed for? Ponds?
Who knows? But they buy it. They buy it like crazy. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. And Jason, when he bags it like he did on Friday, he was like, I got 20 bags of duckweed. We'll see how that goes. And like within the first 4 hours, it was gone. No more duckweed. And he's looking at me. I really don't want to bag more duckweed. But he did.
I will be, as soon as this stream is over, I will be in my recliner the rest of the day.
Curled up on the couch.
I love
I could barely
put duckweed
brush my
in a
hair
brand
to
new tank.
come live, Jason.
Yes. Well, this evening I'd have to take Landon to open house for the freshman orientation. It's I did it with Colton, so I know what it's all about. It's just they had the cheerleaders there and they're giving them all the rules and all that. So we got to do that tonight. But other than that, I ain't moving off that couch till 6.
Do they have to do like here in Dallas where they have made it a requirement that all backpacks are see-through? Because of all of the shootings and stuff,
Yeah.
they cannot
No,
use any bags that are not see-through.
I don't think they've done that yet. Um,
It's kind of silly because they, the school district provided
I think they,
see-through backpacks,
yeah,
but they're
I
not
think,
see-through. They're those mesh type,
yeah,
backpacks.
yeah,
And I don't know if you've ever used any type of mesh stuff, but they're
yeah,
the chintziest things
yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah, those books are going to beat them to death. And we had to have see-through plastic backpacks when I worked at the prison. If you were bringing in like the ladies needed some. Okay, so now you get a see-through backpack to pull in personal items and drag it all
That's
through
like
the
having a
dormitory.
first aid of glass.
So it's like because we weren't allowed to bring pocketbooks, but they had to be able to see through our backpack, which was a pocket book.
Dee Dee, is your microphone loose or something? It's got a little crackly sound.
Not that I know of. Oh, now it might have been just a tad loose. Is that better?
Let me see. Say something. Check.
I'm going to say something to you right now. Big Papa, how does this sound?
Much better.
I love shrimp.
I love shrimp.
And I got people that say that for him. He's got video. He's got video of people saying hashtag Adam Shrimp.
It was fun. One of the things that I really enjoyed about the show,
Oh,
besides how, oh yeah,
Bob,
the Bobster.
the Bobster.
We
Bob
were
Steampat.
sitting in the booth and watching all the people come in. It was really cool for me, to see people walk by and they'd go, "Oh look, Papa Shrimp," or "Keeping It Shrimple. Let's go check it out."
They did. For real. They did.
People walking by, "Keeping It Shrimple. Oh, that's cool." And they'd see the t-shirts and they were like, "Oh, I want one of those." And okay, cool. And I was surprised at how many t-shirts sold with just because it said "Keeping It Shrimple."
Cool.
Yep, it really did.
Yeah, it was cool. It was an awesome show. I think altogether, out of all of the Aquashellas I've been to, this one seemed like one of the best ones. Of course,
I think it
I
was.
didn't get to go around and enjoy it like a regular person, like I usually sometimes try to do. But it seemed like the flow seemed better. Um, the way that they did the talks. Now they still have a little bit of practice to do on getting all the sound and everything in those types of buildings correct, but for most part, all in all, it was pretty well done.
Yes.
I
think this, that's what I said. I think this one by far has been the best one so far. Except
they have their equipment and then
there
different kinds of scenarios. So I guess they're one type of equipment. It doesn't one fit all.
Little stuff still happens, like trying to do the Aquashella live streams, and then midday the computer overheats because it's one computer on all day long running all of that equipment. And so yeah, little things like that. They probably need to get a PC cooler or something like that, or one of those fans that goes under the laptops if they're going to expect it to run all of that equipment, the audio equipment, digital equipment, streaming, all that, all in one PC. That's a lot of work for that.
It is a lot.
Aquaballs. Kelly, Jenna, and them, we were leaving Jason's place with Jerry in Mansfield, and they were going through Shreveport. So it took them about the same time. I got home about almost 1 o'clock. 1 a.m. 12:30 to 1. So that about they got home about that time. Because they were getting on I-49 when we were leaving over there. So it's about the same distance. But they ended up renting a big car to drive from Dallas home. Brooklyn did because she took home that
They had to rent a car so they could take the aquarium home.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful problem to have. What are we going to do with all this stuff, honey? I don't know, dear. Let's go rent another car.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You know what? Joe said on the way home, he said, you know, that Brooklyn girl's a lot like you. I said, why do you say that? She goes, because she's all over the place. She's got a lot of the same things you got. And she's a lot like you. I was like, well, I guess that's a compliment in my book. About 1:45.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Josh is a good man. Brooklyn's husband. He's a good man
Oh my gosh,
to be able to, you know, at one point, everybody else was just standing there watching Brooklyn while she was doing the scaping. And Steven's like, I'm perfectly capable. And she's like, I got this. I'm going to do this. And I look over and Josh is hiding in the corner on his phone. And I was like, smart man, just be quiet.
Get out of the way.
He seems like such a supportive man for what she's trying to do. I think that was really awesome. I love seeing that.
Yes, that's great. It is great. The Nano Aquarium guy, good morning. Peplin, good morning. Aquaballs, good morning. Jason again, good morning.
It's just like Joe. I mean,
Yes.
poor
Joe's
guy, he is very
Joe's
supportive of what his wife does, even so that he's sitting there on a Friday bagging fish going, happy anniversary, hon.
Yeah. just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. You're at a fish convention, you don't do fish, and now you got to go work on your anniversary at another fish place.
Yep.
He's a good guy, though.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
My milk frogs are my anniversary present. Oh, I got something else to show you.
I have to give a shout out to JBJ because they were kind enough to give me a couple of shrimp aquariums with the full setup. Has a single sponge filter. It has a LED light. And so all I had to do was set it up, put some substrate and water in it, and plug it in and go. And I had 2 of those at my table and had shrimp in them. So it was really nice that they allowed me to do that. So
those are
cool. And they're really nice tanks.
They are. They're really nice little tanks.
Now, are those the ones that Joe sells? Joe Shrimp Shack? Does he sell JBJ?
I don't know if he sells that, but I'm sure he does. He probably sells that.
Because he sells a different kind than what I get, like at Petco and stuff. And the tank that Sherry got looked so nice.
The UNS, I think UNS is the one that they use in the shrimp contest sometimes, but this year they use JBJ's. JBJ is the actual sponsor of the shrimp contest. So them having the booth there in Dallas, which is the first time they've had a booth in a couple of years. So they had the booth there, and then I saw the shrimp tanks, and that's what made me think of it. Was like, instead of me using these Aquarium tanks that I got, why don't I use the JBJ product since you're a sponsor, and I'll pump your product. And so I went and talked to Manny, and he was like, yeah, we got a couple of tanks there if you want to use them. And Joe was like, here, take these. So I went and used them. And then what was really cool is somebody came and bought shrimp, was asking questions, asked me about the tanks, and then they went and found a vendor and bought a tank, came back, bought more shrimp, and bought driftwood, started placing it in the tank where he was going to get it. So he knew how many pieces of spiderwood to buy. And then he put it all in the package, put the bag in the box, and then walked out. And I was like, man, that's pretty cool. We sold him the entire package to set up an aquarium.
Nice.
Yes, yes. Look.
Let me blow you up there.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, is that a killie?
Yeah.
Now, are those colors real or are they photoshopped in?
No, these are real colors.
I'm colorblind and I'm going, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's a painting, but these fish are these colors.
Oh, is that by
And
Kimberly too?
it's no, this lady is the one that I got the betta from up there.
Uh-huh.
That betta is her. She's PG PG Fine Arts.
PUGF.
Um,
Okay. PU.
you could probably put the phone
Nice.
up to that and scan it, and it'd go right to the website.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
But she's going to come on the stream. Oh, I was telling y'all, Brett Raymer came up to me and said, "Hey, when am I coming back on the show?" I said, "Soon. I was going to try and get you 2 weeks back, and I just got busy." And he's like, "Yeah, anytime you need me, call me. If you need help more than one day or somebody don't show or whatever, call me. I'm here.
Oh, that's
All
sweet.
right, just start yourself up."
Yeah, that's a cool deal. You need to take advantage of that and get him up like once a month or every couple weeks and have him come up and talk about, because what he's doing is really cool. The way he's doing his. Do you know much about what he's doing, Jess?
Wait,
The deeper
I,
dive stuff that he's doing?
I was told about it, that something new was coming down the pipeline,
Yes.
but that he didn't, uh, he wasn't able to go into depth on it yet. So, but he did say that in a few months, when it did go through and it was something big, that he would definitely come back on the show. I don't know what it was. Yeah.
Awesome.
Texas.
Oh, and yeah, go ahead.
You read? No, you read it. You read it.
Texas Native Aquatic says, wow, his wife bought him the actual picture for the show for their anniversary, which is tomorrow. Happy anniversary tomorrow, Texas.
Yes, happy anniversary tomorrow.
Good morning, Chris. And he says that lady does them on her iPad.
Awesome. Wow.
And Chris, Jess did a whole lot of aqua yelling and aqua shell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why her voice is. And there's Poetic Song. Good morning. We saw you on screen.
I just showed our picture. Hey, if you'll email me your phone number, I'll send you the picture.
Hey, there's Nicole. Good morning, Nicole.
Yeah.
Her daughter was so cute. She was coming.
So
I love
cute.
when you do the I love shrimp and you do it twice by accident. It's so funny.
Yes.
By accident. Yeah, right. So he's got his finger. Papa. I love shrimp.
I love shrimp.
Oh, Big Papa, did you see any new shrimp?
Yes. I mean, the best chance for me to see some really cool shrimp was at the actual contest when I was doing the judging. And I have to tell you that I'm really impressed with what I saw from the breeders and the shrimp, the colors, and just some of the patterns. And one of the entrants put in 4 different categories. And I was talking to her because she's local. And she was just talking about the different things that she does and the colors. And she was like, I don't know what to do with my cold strip. And I was like, I'll take them.
Right.
I will. I'd rather take them and see if I could do something or share and get them into other people's tanks than her just, throw them in a Skittles tank and watch her hard work.
Yeah, watch them crumble apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I'd love to be able to do more of that too, is just like we do with any of the fish that we sell on the website. I'd love to be able to do that for any of the shrimpers and take their culls and share them with everybody out there. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Might be
The
able to
song
find
said that was her
really
oldest
nice
daughter.
ways to breed for myself,
Really?
Yeah.
The littlest staying home with daddy. Aw.
One of mine is 4 years going on 14. Oh, and I found out that Butterfly and Lillian have the same birthday.
Oh. Sweet.
So,
Well, you guys, it is time for mid-morning break, which means we will be right back. And since Jason is here,
oh yeah.
He's curled up on his couch.
well, he can listen to himself.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason with Javelin Aquatics. Thanks for joining me. What the heck is that noise? Do you guys hear that? What the heck is that noise?
I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd. Like 400 tanks in every room of my house. There's not a prayer in the world of me finding a spouse. I'm spilling water on the floor and all over the wall. No matter if it's carpet, I'm ruining it all. Well, I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd. Scientific names just rolling out my mouth. I love cichlids from the north and plectals from the south. There's a whole lot of folks up in the fish fan. There's Corey and Bob and Jadron. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. Petco and Walmart, stop killing my fish. I'm tired of rescuing betas that are dying in a dish. Every employee, they just seem to be lost, selling Oscars with guppies, but at what cost? I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. It's Saturday again, heading to the fish store. I'm addicted to fish, I need more and more. I keep buying more fish, and I don't have the room. I'll put them in the bathtub, let the buying resume. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. Doing water changes all day and night. I can't get the pH where it seems just right. I do 10, 20, or 30%. So many fish, they need to pay me rent. Fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd. Fish nerd. Sucking up the water crap going up my nose. I can't seem to stop making fish room videos. YouTube, I love you, but you ain't paying squat. Gotta keep a real job, don't like it a lot. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Alexander Williamson here with Fish Street.
You know what I didn't do? I didn't play the coffee cup sponsors. It's the first part. Okay.
That was fast.
Was. Yeah. I didn't play my
Still trying to brush my hair.
Oh. You're such a whiner.
I am super, super sore though, and it's crazy because during the day at Aquashella, that's not so bad. You're moving around, you're talking to people, You don't feel it. And then you
Right.
get in your car and you drive home for an hour and try to get out. And then you're like, oh, I just want to sit here. I don't want to move. Horrible.
You didn't have to drive as far as we did.
Yeah,
My
no
new
doubt.
ear piercing just fell out. It looks like a
Where is my coffee cup? There.
that's the back. It looks like a nail.
Wow.
There's it looks just,
Wow.
it looks just like a little tiny nail, but the little ball fell off
Wow.
this morning. It's like, what was that? And I found this little ball, and then I hope this is it because this was just in the floor. So I guess that's the other part. When I pulled my earbuds off, I noticed the whole thing came out.
I didn't do that. All right, you guys. Miss Dee is gonna wake us up on the second half of the show with our coffee cup sponsors.
All right, clock. Got to get up out of this bed. Got to brush these fangs and find something to wear.
Right. Sharpie, hi. I hollered a lot Saturday at Aquashella. And that's what you get.
Ha.
You got hair brushed. People could call me. You know, I hope Dee Dee said she couldn't hear, but y'all can't hear this. Oh, this pump going in my this air pump going right here. It's on my table in my tadpoles. So, Debbie, so if it's bothering anybody, please let me know. Okay, yes. They're behind me.
Oh, you
I got
showed off your art. Let me show you Butterfly's very first fish art.
oh,
I was cleaning out her room yesterday since she's becoming a big girl. We're taking out some of the baby stuff.
ooh.
What?
That's
Oh.
great.
It's just her little hand. We traced her hand.
Yeah.
Many
I
pictures
never
of
thought
it.
about that.
Well, I'm sure I got the idea from
Matt.
Pinterest or somebody. It's not my idea.
Matt.
Oh Lord, he likes me screaming at him.
I know, right, Sharpie?
Look at that.
Let me see it. Keep it.
These are mine, no. These are mine and Joe's. And then he's going to give away
Yes,
some
I am, Nicole.
one day. He told me to bring them with me, but I was like, well, it's just as easy for you to give away what you want and ship their size.
Yeah.
Then,
But I kind of wanted you to have them there so that way next year, when you remember to give them away, I would have had a year's worth of you talking about you're going to give away a Papa Shrimp shirt. It would have been good marketing. Just like the posters, you're like, oh, look, see, I was supposed to give these away last year.
yeah. And still forgot to give them away that day. That was the one thing I started the whole thing off with and never did it. Forgot. Oh, well. And then Texas Fish Room gave me a new shirt. They have a new, redid their logo.
Nice.
I
yeah,
know.
he's
I
done
was
a lot of
disappointed
good
I
work.
didn't get one. I meant to do an exchange with him and get one for one, so that way I could have
Well,
a Texas
he's
Fish
giving
Room
me
shirt.
2 shirts now. So I'm going to send him one of the morning shows. Well, either which one he wants. Maid's Fern Pins or the morning show, whichever one.
Just send him the logo in an email so he can make himself one.
Well, he could do that. Yeah, couldn't he? And then last time I got 2 of these last time in Orlando. I got 2 of the Aquarium Co-op shirts, but okay.
You just been told.
Matt has definitely earned it with what he's given away on the show for sure. But this one, the people that were next to the
Extreme Foods.
yes, the man and the woman that own, I guess, Extreme Foods are so nice. They're so nice. It's an older couple, and there wasn't any. We were just kind of hanging out at the Aquarium Co-op table, and he reached over and he was like, "Hey, here, you need a shirt." Because the day before on Saturday, I was walking by with Lena, and he was like, "Your outfit is amazing, and so is your dog." I said, "Thank you." So we just got to talking, and he just reached over and grabbed me a shirt. I didn't want to tell him I already had one, but I was like, well, I'll do something with it. So I don't know if I can give it away. I'll have to get permission if I can do a giveaway with it, because I think these are those shirts that you can only get if you go to Aquashella, the exclusive shirts. The members only exclusive shirts, I think. Anyway, but I'll ask and see if I can, because I already have one. Well, I had 2. I got to check my sizes because mine is autographed, so I won't wear it. And then I don't know if I got Joe one or if I don't remember. I'll have to look. But if I have an extra one, I'm gonna ask him if I can do a giveaway with it. So, but it's a medium, so it'd have to be somebody that can fit a medium. But if I did a shirt, it would have Plecos. It doesn't surprise me. You know what, Greg? I would have, but I don't think they had that size, or when I went, they didn't have that size left. I thought about you though. I did.
Speaking of, make sure you send me the information for those T-shirts. Email me the recipients.
Oh shoot! Yeah, gotta keep forgetting to do that. Yes, I got them, and yes, I will do that. Later today.
They are not wearing that Sharpie. I would.
That's one that would definitely have to stay. I would love it because it came from you, but that's not one I would wear. But I would definitely look at it all the time.
Sharpie's getting creative now.
Sharpie's very creative.
Jess, you were there when the two ladies and I guess the husbands or boyfriends or whatever came yesterday and started talking to me. She was telling me she was a teacher. Did you overhear any of that?
I'm not sure.
I know that she was talking to Joe, so maybe Joe overheard it, and I'm not sure if you were there or not. But this lady came to me yesterday. It was probably at about 1:00 in the afternoon, and she was like, "Okay, I wanted to explain something and see if you'd work a deal with me." And she was already interested in buying some shrimp and some other things. And so I was like, "Okay." And she says, "Well, I'm a teacher." And then I was like, "Uh-oh." She was like, "I teach kindergarten kids and I have an aquarium in my classroom." And I was like, "Oh no,
right?
I'm done already. There's nothing I can do." And she kept on explaining what she was doing. And then she was like, "Look, I'll show you a picture. I have this in my classroom." And it's pretty cool the way she has it set up, because half of it, on one half, it's natural setup with all natural plants and, woods and everything. And then the other half is a neon. So it's got the plastic plants and, the fluorescent decor with a neon light on top of it.
Okay.
So she was explaining it to her kids that how she has the invertebrate side and how they hide in the neon lights or the natural lights, depending on the situation and time of days. She was explaining all of this stuff. So she was like, "I was wondering if you would donate anything or give me a really good deal." I ended up throwing 3 bags of shrimp, like 4 things of water. I gave her a t-shirt, some foods, and she was like, "Oh my God, thank you." And I was like, "Yeah, $40 for all of it." And gave it to her. And then she took off, and I was like, "Ooh, she needs a net." So I went over there and I caught her at the other end. She was like, "Oh my God, I've just been bragging about you." And I was like, "You need a net too." And she was like, it was really cool, but it felt good to be able to help out somebody in a situation like that, especially for the kids. And that's why I was like, no fair. You started off with telling me it's for the kids, and there's nothing I can do now. I have to say yes.
Right.
So, but it felt good.
Yeah. No, I missed
nice
must have been Joe.
Yeah, Annette. Everybody that we're calling for an Annette. Annette, report to the front. Your party is waiting.
Papa trying to give me away.
Yep, that's right.
I was showing Butterfly's grandma all the merch that Annette had sent. All the sparklies.
Yeah. George said, "I seen them on YouTube. I love Extreme Fish Food. It's the best." I like Extreme. I don't buy Extreme. I guess only because I don't order fish food, I guess, other than my brine shrimp. I just pick it up when I'm at my LFS, and my LFS doesn't carry Extreme. So, but when I'm at Petco, but they don't do bug bites. Flugel does bug bites. So, and that's the only other fish food that I buy. But when I have gotten it, samples or one food or whatever, I like it. I like the betta food and stuff. But the people, I like the people that own it better.
Now I get my Extreme. I buy it in that big plastic canister. I get mine from either Corey or John. Which I think John carries the bigger thing, so I usually get it from him. But I have ordered it from both.
I think it
I
was
do the Krill and the Community Crave.
We got to the Aquarium Co-op, and you get your discount.
Do we have fish to eat today?
Yes, we do, and it's long.
It's long.
Good. I can get more coffee because I forgot to get it during the break.
Yeah.
I really think our Petco in Wilmington sells bug bites.
They
I
do
might
or
be
don't.
wrong. Maybe does PetSmart sell bug bites?
I
So
don't
it
Yeah, I
has to
think
be our
so.
Petco.
Petco does. I think Petco does.
Petco and PetSmart do.
Both do. I
Yeah,
think
because I get mine from them.
maybe they're always just out of it. I never see it, but
Maybe.
um,
And I do my
Matt,
shrimp pellets from the local LFS that just helps them
see
out some
this
there.
fish heart,
Fart?
Matt, fish fart. Yeah, the fish fart.
No,
The
it's
fish
fish
fart.
fart with the
Oh,
ish.
oh. Speaking of
Yeah.
fish farts, I did see something the other day, and I thought, well, this is so cool because he got so many details. Atomic Injections made this and sent it to me. And if you weren't here, my favorite fish is a golden dojo loach, which is Oscar. That's his name. My favorite substrate is sand. My favorite plant is Vallisneria. Of course, he's got me a big old chunk of wood because he knows I love wood. And up here is some air bubbles from where the dojo puts out the air. I just saw them and I was like, well, they always pop air out, but the other one has problems popping it out. So I lift her up. Well, she's been doing great for the last 5 or 6 months. But yeah, that was his air farts. So it's like, oh, he even included that in there.
Perfect. Yes.
He hit everything.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right, give me a minute to find. I gotta get it pulled up. I don't have it pulled up.
Jason, if you're still watching, you should have seen Jess's face and Joe's reaction when they walked into the fish room after you left last night. They looked at me and they were like, and this is all for you to clean up? And I looked at them and said, yep.
Y'all tore the place up getting stuff ready.
Well,
when they brought him back.
Yeah, when he came back from Aquashella, I didn't know he was going to do it immediately after the show, but it makes sense for him to do so. He takes all of the fish and the plants back to the shop, and all of the plants immediately he started cutting bags and throwing the plants into aquariums and cutting bags. So when we walked in, he was leaving, and he was just looking at me with this big old smile. It's a mess in there. And we walked in, and there was bags everywhere. I mean, it was just little bags with labels because he puts labels on every bag.
Yeah.
They were just everywhere. Water splashed everywhere. No lids into place. They were all just wherever. I was like, yep, that's about what we're about to do too.
Well, Joe
Good morning, Stephen P. The princess has awakened.
Didn't Joe picked him up, didn't he?
Yeah, Joe went around picking them up. We got a lot of it picked up, but
it was still wet and dirty.
It was crazy.
But I got to meet Miss Jadrin.
Yeah.
And she is amazing. Wow. She is amazing.
Did you get to meet his son and granddaughter?
I did get to meet both the sons on Friday. Yep. Sure did. Very, very nice family. But I got to hang with his wife for a long time Sunday.
Hey, she's so nice.
Yes. Oh, she was awesome. We clicked.
You clicked.
We clicked.
It's bad when you clack, but when you click, you're okay.
That's right. Exactly. Morning, Stephen.
I didn't get as many I love shrimps as I wanted. It was just overwhelming. It was overwhelming how busy we were all weekend. I figured Sunday, I'm like, oh yeah, Sunday's going to be a breeze. No problem. Nope.
It was so, shoot. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Wait, where am I?
Oh, Papa, did you hear that I had named my fishbone shrimp? The two that I see all the time is Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Oh, really?
I took them out of the snifter a bowl, and I gave them a bigger tank, and I found a third one still in there, so I have 3.
Awesome.
Two of them must have passed, and I never even saw I had so many plants in there. But I only ever saw 2 at a time.
Yeah, trust me, I've had those for such a long time that there's times that I look and I'm like, I only have 3 shrimp. And then I put food in there and I'm like, oh, there they all are.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I was looking for my crystals, looking at my crystals, but they all went ahead. All right, you guys, it's time for history.
Yay, Alex. He's going to learn something this morning.
That's right. That's right. So here we go.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Alexander Williamson here with Fishery. Of course, this is the 4-part segment that comes out every week for all of our channel members. It's only $1.99 to support the channel this way, and you get 4 extra episodes. Every month, I like to leave one of these episodes public, but the rest can always be found on the Aquatic Morning Show. So if you're watching on the Aquatic Morning Show, welcome, and thank you so much for watching here. If you're a member, thank you so much for supporting the channel as well. Now, as always, you don't need to be looking at the screen for this episode. You're not missing anything but my, well, I guess new look. I in a crazy fit of spontaneity, I just grabbed some scissors and cut all my hair off. So that's what's up with that. Moving on.
Looks good.
So we are already at episode 114 of Fishery. So thank you for letting this happen. As always, thank you so much for supporting me being able to do this. So today I have an interesting story for you. But before we get to that, I just want to say this month and all summer really, I'm not probably going to do more than 1 story a week about dried up lake beds or rivers because there are so many articles about this drought and lack of water in the Southwest and in the Midwest, in even in the far West and in the Southeast. It's happening all over really, but some places
there is a lot of history to fish and fish keeping, and I'm going to explain the history of fish keeping for fish.
That's right. And check out Dee Dee's channel. You should go and hear what she has on her channel. That girl just keeps muting us.
As well as
Just we can't hear him.
a microwave, like a home microwave, but a little bigger. And through pyrolysis, they're able to cook these scales down.
We can hear but not see.
Them into
but it's like he said, you don't need to watch it.
It's really fascinating that nature has basically set up everything we need in the form of pretty much every fish's scale.
Is so on the right stream? Is this a hot mess?
Scales, they're the
morning
ones that
show the day after Aqua
and they go down the body. So things like or on
we lost about 90% of it.
90% of it, Jess.
Okay. Wow.
I didn't hear anything while I was back in the other room getting my coffee. So I walked in here. I was like, "What's going on?"
Wait, nothing. Like you didn't hear any of it?
He started off and then it went away. I was checking all my settings. I thought it was me.
Well, I hit my mute button because I normally do because it gets an echo. So.
Did you hit the mute button on the wrong one?
No, I mean, I hit mine. I'll just restart it and leave my mute button undone. And if you hear an echo, I guess just let me know.
Okay.
That was odd. That's odd.
Yeah, so we started making up our own stories.
Yep.
Oh, that's what y'all are doing?
Yeah, because we couldn't hear anything. It was sort of like my videos when I do that silly voiceover thing.
I was wondering what y'all were doing. I was like, they know they're not.
You're like, shut the hell up, you two. I got a video playing. I love shrimp.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Alexander Williamson here with Fishery. Of course, this is the 4-part segment that comes out every week for all of our channel members. It's only $1.99 to support the channel this way, and you get 4 extra episodes. Every month, I like to leave one of these episodes public, but the rest can always be found on the Aquatic Morning Show. So if you're watching on the Aquatic Morning Show, welcome, and thank you so much for watching here. If you're a member, thank you so much for supporting the channel as well. Now, as always, you don't need to be looking at the screen for this episode. You're not missing anything but my, well, I guess new look. I in a crazy fit of spontaneity, I just grabbed some scissors and cut all my hair off. So that's what's up with that. Moving on. So we are already at episode 114 of Fishery. So thank you for letting this happen. As always, thank you so much for supporting me being able to do this. So today I have an interesting story for you. But before we get to that, I just want to say this month and all summer really, I'm not probably going to do more than one story a week about dried up lake beds or rivers because there are so many articles about this drought and lack of water in the Southwest and in the Midwest, in even in the far West and in the Southeast. It's happening all over really, but some places being hit much harder quicker. So with that being said, the Rio Grande is completely dry right now in Albuquerque in places. There's still pools of water left there, and there are a number of endangered species, and there are teams working tirelessly right now trying to get things like the Gila trout out of there, and just different desert pupfish are even being threatened in some of the little holes and slot canyons they live in the Southwest. So it's a little scary right now what's going on. That being said, I'm not covering that story today. I'm going to be covering a exciting story coming out of Hong Kong. So the title of today's episode is Creating Superior Grade Carbon Nanotubes Using Fish Waste. So thanks to their low toxicity, chemical stability, and remarkable electrical and optical properties, carbon-based nanomaterials are finding more and more applications across electronics, energy conservation, and storage like batteries, catalysts, and biomedicine. Carbon nano onions are certainly no exception either. So first reported in 1980, CNOs are nanostructure composed of concentric shells of fullerness resembling cages within cages within cages. That's why they're called carbon nano onions. Now they offer multiple attractive qualities such as a hard surface area, a large electrical and thermal conductivities. Unfortunately, they conventionally are not the best for being made. They require harsh synthesis and conditions to be made, such as high temperatures, vacuum conditions, and they demand a ton of energy. So some techniques can circumvent these limitations, but instead call for complex catalysts, expensive carbon sources, or dangerous acids, and then really strong basic conditions. And they greatly have limited the potential of this being kind of a super material in the scientific and engineering world. Fortunately, not all hope is lost. So in a recent study published by Green Chemistry, and it's available online, published on May 21st, 2022, and now it's available to the public for free. A team of scientists from the Nagoya Institute of Technology in Japan found a simple and convenient way to turn fish waste into extremely high-quality CNOs. The team, which included Professor Yunzi Jin and master student Kai Odachi, as well as Hong Kong professors and assistant development teams who worked on synthesis routes, they were able to figure out how to turn fish scales into these products. And they use extracted fish waste, is what they're calling it, to convert it into CNOs. Now, what they're using is just a few seconds in a microwave, like a home microwave, but a little bigger. And through pyrolysis, they're able to cook these scales down and convert them into carbon nano onions. So it's really fascinating that nature has basically set up everything we need to make these things in the form of pretty much every fish's scale. So they're not necessarily the bony or cartilaginous scales. They're the ones that are essentially evolved from teeth on fish, and that go down the body. So things like on a carp or on any of your larger like cyprinids and things like that. So the scales that you see floating in the water from time to time, in your tank, if some little fish gets in a fight, happens a lot. And in the wild, they lose their scales when a fish dies or gets attacked. It happens frequently. And in fish farms, it happens a lot, as well as in the manufacturing of fish-based foods and products. So while the exact reason isn't even clear why this is happening, the team believes that it has to do with the collagen within the fish scales, which can absorb enough microwave radiation to produce a fast rise in temperature, which then leads to thermal decomposition or pyrolysis, which produces then certain gases that actually support the assembled carbon nano onion structure. And what is remarkable about this approach is it needs no chemicals or harsh acids or bases or anything like that to start this process as a catalyst, nor does it need any harsh conditions or prolonged heat or wait times. The fish scales can be literally converted into these carbon nano onions in less than 10 seconds. Moreover, this synthesis process yields the carbon nano onions with very high crystallinity, which is really remarkable. And if this all sounds like Greek to you, it's because it's just cutting edge technology. Very similar to fiber optics or carbon nanotubes. A lot of these, they're calling them next generation building materials oftentimes. You'll see them as NBMs for the acronym for that. But with these ones that are made just in a microwave with fish scales put in there, they said that with very high crystallinity is how these are made, which the molecules align and are held up by gases for a moment, long enough to catalyze the carbon within those fish scales, and then the rest falls away essentially when the gases dissipate or evaporates off. So the process used biomass waste as a starting material, which is great because additionally that went to landfills or just got dumped in the sea or stayed in the sea. But during synthesis, the surface of the CNOs are selectively and thoroughly functionalized with negative COOH and negative OH groups. If you're a chemist, I don't know what that means. This is in stark contrast to the surface of most CNOs, which are prepared by conventional methods and which are typically bare and have to be functionalized through additional steps. So this automatic functionalization has an important application in the implication of these carbon nano onions. So when the carbon nano onion surface is not functionalized, the nanostructures tend to stick together, and owing to the attractive property known as PI stacking, this makes it really difficult to disperse them in solvents, which is necessary in any application that they've tried in the past, that's solution-based or catalyst-based. However, since the proposed synthesis processes produce functionalized carbon nano onions, it allows for an excellent dispersibility in various solvents. So this can be made into bigger mats and things essentially. So yet another advantage associated with this is that the high crystallinity in this way of doing it allows for some really interesting optical properties. And Dr. Sharia explains that the carbon nano onions exhibit ultra bright visible light emissions with an efficiency or quantum yield of 40%. If you're a physicist, please let me know what that really means. The value which has never been achieved before, and that is about 10 times higher than any human synthesist has ever created. So to showcase some of their practical applications, the Carbon Nano Onions team demonstrated their use in creating LEDs and blue light emitting thin films of LEDs, essentially, these micro LEDs. And the carbon nano onions produced a highly stable emission of this specific light through that crystal, the microcrystals, in a diode form. And when dispersed in various solvents, including water or ethanol or isopropanol, the stable optical properties enable them to fabricate large emissive flexible films and solvents. So literally they can create water that glows, that has conductivity and that can then emit light and be vibrated in a chemical chain reaction. And it will open up new avenues for developing next generation displays such as solid state lighting. You have solid state hard drives now, but now they're talking about solid state optical properties. It can help with fiber optics in the long run. And furthermore, the proposed synthesis technique is totally environmentally friendly for the most part. I mean, it uses a little bit of electricity with the microwave, but it provides a straightforward way to convert this fish waste into an infinitely more useful material for us humans than just scales floating around in the water or being tossed into a landfill. So the team believes that their work could contribute to the fulfillment of several of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, which are important for fighting global warming. And if these carbon nano onions make their way into next generation OLED and QLED displays, they could greatly help reduce manufacturing costs by over 40-fold. So again, this is just a really cool thing in that they are fabricating these ultra bright carbon nano onions via a one-step microwave process. So this was in the Journal of Green Chemistry. I thought it was super interesting, and you can read more about it if you guys are into physics or into engineering and industrial or any sort of design or engineering. You might find it more interesting, and same with chemistry. I know that was kind of dense or wordy, but it's pretty exciting. The gist is they're turning fish scales into super useful nano products that have some really unique properties at a mere 40th of the price, like they said. So really cool news, and it involves our fishy friends helping us, because apparently fish scales are reflective, and the guanine little crystals that are in there, they need to form in a space. They're in the iridophores that reflect light and cause fish scales to look silver. And when they do that, they need either a gel or a water type, or not water, but a liquid solution for the crystal to form. But it needs to be completely airtight and vacuum sealed within the cell. But then when that's in the microwave, that liquid gets agitated, poof, it's gone, and the cells in there realign into carbon, and they then form into rings because of the way that scales are laid down. And that's why we can read fish scales like the rings on a tree, and they can tell us how old they are. But this also works in a layering process for these carbon nano onions and carbon nanotubules also. Really cool stuff. So thanks for watching. I know this was a long one because I had a bit to say at the beginning, but I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys, what's going on? Episode 115.
Oh, not episode 115. I just was trying to get a shut down. All right. So the cool thing about all of what he just said is that I met a guy at Aquashella that had a bunch of it wasn't onions, but it was mushrooms, and he makes the mushrooms to put in the bioactivities of like reptile enclosures and stuff. So I got video of all that. It's really cool. Hey Garcia, hey Red Laser.
Yeah, her brain's melted.
Yep. Yeah.
So Jess knows a guy now.
Oh my God.
Some mushrooms.
The mushroom guy.
I thought she was going to say onions, but she went to the mushrooms. No wonder she had fun.
Jay, good morning, Jay.
Glad you made it home safe.
Yep.
I have an aquatic onion growing in one of my tanks.
Hey, there's my husband.
Good morning, Joe.
He says he's sitting at the hospital with an inmate. Oh, shit. Yikes.
That's always fun.
I come in and send somebody to do that. You're going to be falling asleep. Garcia, Papa needs your email. No, other way around.
Papa Shrimp Aquatics at Gmail.
And you can also look on fishfam.link and find all kinds of emails.
Yes.
And birthday information, too.
I need like a...
Somebody has a birthday tomorrow, don't they?
Yep.
Wonder who that could be.
They do.
I don't know.
Don't know who
How
that
old
could
are they
be.
turning? 35?
Don't know who that could be.
I think they're turning 36 this year.
Oh,
Could be
okay.
that person right there.
Yes, the big 5'3" tomorrow.
Oh, that's not big.
For
Wait
me,
till
it
you add a
is.
6 to that instead of a
Hey,
5.
look, I'm in the zipper club, so it is big to me that I made it.
That's
to
right.
52.
That is
Well,
right.
zippers are sexy.
That means you're one tough SOB. That's what I say.
I love shrimp.
And
All
Papa
right.
loves shrimp.
Yes.
You got Joe on board now.
That is right. Yes.
Uh,
You know you've done something
and Joe, congratulations on your anniversary.
now.
Yes.
You did good.
I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you got to spend it with us.
I know. Yes. Yes.
Well, he could have been at the hospital with another inmate.
That's right.
So,
That's right. Because if we would have stayed home, that's what he would have done. He'd have been working. So
We're all planning on it, I think, Garcia. I mean, I'm planning on it, but
looks like we're
that doesn't
planning
mean
on
it's
it
going
too.
to happen.
Yeah.
yes, Garcia, Jess and Jenna and Brooklyn and Steven, they're tank qualified for the Chicago, so
Yep.
3 of them will be going. Steven
Yep.
has to go MC Fishtoberfest.
Right.
My hair looks funny.
So I got
I'm
4
serious.
samples.
Oh, yeah, they're hers, I'm sure, Joe.
Yeah. So I got 4 samples from Susie Q on the. I told you I was working on the towels, little towels, for the morning show, and we've been trying to. Oh, Jared is a yes, he does, y'all. He was a true, like for real. I make him go through so much. Like, I really do. He's a good supporter. But we got 4 different colors, but I'm going to show you the 2 that it's down to, and y'all tell me what you think, which one you like, because they're going to y'all. So there's the black.
Hold on, let me put you solo. Cool.
That's the black, and this is the black with the raw edge, okay? So
With the
there's
raw egg.
raw,
Mm.
raw
Color?
edge.
Oh, raw egg.
Edge.
Edge is
I was like, raw egg.
Yeah, they use raw eggs to make that towel. They're not baking
Yeah,
it.
now. Duh.
and then there's the white one that is got the blunt end edge, like it's hemmed edge.
Oh Lord, just the fact it's got a blunt end, that'll probably be the highest
I know,
seller.
right? I shouldn't have said blunt.
Edie.
So it's the black or the clear with the raw edge
I like the clear one better.
or the
myself.
blunt edge. The
I like
clear.
the clear one too.
All right, clear. Y'all throw it in chat. I guess I could throw up a poll, but we're like 4 minutes
I'm
out.
sure there's lots of folks that would like the blunt edge.
The blunt edge. I mean, I do. It doesn't seem to grab you as bad.
Hashtag raw egg.
Is Rico streaming today?
Yeah, today's his members stream, isn't it? At 2.
Well, you know what? Let me find a.
You want me to go ahead and play it?
Yes.
Okay, I got it up already.
Okay, good.
Of course, Annette likes the black with the finished border.
Well,
We're gonna go
if I
against
do
the
the
grain.
white, it'll be with the finish. It'll be finished too. Maybe I'll get a few of both. Maybe we'll see.
Well, here we go. Today's streams.
Clear.
And now for Monday live streams in Eastern Standard Time. Don't touch that dial. We start the morning with Father Fish at 9 a.m. And at 10, it's the Aquatic Morning Show on Maine's Tails, Fur and Fins. That's Jess and the crew on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And at 2 p.m., it's Rico Stan with his members only stream. At 4, it's Corvus Awesome. And it's Stephen P. and Kelly Foreman on at 5 with Wet Your Plants. And most likely the star of the show, Fat Kitty, will make an appearance. And it's Monday Musings at 6 with Fantastic Freaks. That's Austin, if you didn't know. At 7, it's Monday Mayhem with Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead. It's Josh and Jess. And at 7, it's the members only stream on Steam by the Box, followed by the regular stream. At 8, that's Bob, if you didn't know. And at 9 is Brad and Shelby, the Garden of Eater. And at 10, it's In the Hot Spot, Fishy Biz Aquatics. How hot will it get? And at 10:30, it's the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium with Alex. Please contact Liquid Zoo OnlyFans to have your live streams added, deleted, or updated on the fishfam.link calendar. And Matt, Liquid Zoo, thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfam.link. And Lefty3213A, thanks for your live stream calendar on your site as well. The internet does so much work for me.
My son's over here, sitting here watching. Now he's walking out of the room going,
Come here. You're gonna walk. You're gonna get shot. We got to take this little boy to New Orleans this weekend.
You got to take him where?
New Orleans. The guy that's he's going to Florida. The little boy. He's going to Florida, and we're going to meet the guy with him in in New Orleans. He's flying to New Orleans from Florida. Then he's renting a vehicle and driving back home, so he doesn't fly with the puppy. This is Max.
Aww.
This is Max.
Nexie.
He knows his name. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm gonna miss him, even though I got 3 more under my feet.
Yeah. That's sweet.
This is Penny.
Penny?
Oh. She's one that's still looking for a home, but she needs to go to a lots of acreage. She needs to be a cow dog. And then the one we're keeping, well, they all checked out. They all left. They said, peace out. Mom's picking me up.
Like she's giving us away. She's getting rid of us. Run.
Run.
Like, dang, we just come in here and say hi. She's trying to get rid of us.
Right. They come in here and they get on the carpet and they play on linoleum and everything all day long. But when they come in my fish room, it's got carpet in it. And guess what they do? TT, right as they come in, the sucker. After you've taken them out, and I'm like, no, not again. This carpet had to be ripped out once I'm out of here anyway.
Sorry, Whip.
Oh, Whip.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. I've said it before. It sucks that dogs don't live for a year longer than what they do.
My little Sunny was the same way on that. It was hard.
Fair.
Yep.
But, all right, you guys, we are out of time. I can't believe I made it all the way through it. But now I'm going to grab my recliner. Yes, husband, if you heard me, I am going to get in the recliner, and I probably won't move. So let's have to take Landon to the open house. So, yes, that's what I'm doing. Resting my voice. Somebody talk and holler for Papa Sherm's birthday tomorrow. So let's see. You know what I'm going to do? Just because I haven't heard it and I haven't seen it in a while, I'm going to play my intro for Mainsdale Sperm Fans Going Out.
Oh, we played it Friday. We had a good time with it.
I'm going to play it because I hadn't seen it.
A lot of people are new. They did not know that side of you.
Yeah,
so
right.
I played it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to do it again. Well, everybody, thank y'all so much for being here and putting up with my voice, for the Aquashella voice. But I felt like I had to be here, and I wasn't here the last 2 days, and I was going to be here, damn it. So one way or the other.
Are you saying that you did not hear all of Friday's show?
I didn't hear all the Friday show.
Oh, me and Eric's not fired in.
Oh no! Yeah, no, there were spots when we were driving that I couldn't. It would break out. And then it would go out.
Just say we were bad.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I just hope
should have known. You should have known better. Let us be together.
Right? Where is he this morning anyway? We hadn't seen Eric this morning.
He went camping.
Did he?
Yep. Okay. They're camping this week.
Weekend's over. All right. So with that, you guys, thank y'all so much for coming with the After Aquashella, crap.
It was fun.
It was fun. Showing off all the goodies. And then once the guppies get acclimated and everything, we'll go through and we'll show you those later. But tomorrow is Papa Show's birthday. So tomorrow is the birthday party.
Thank you, Debbie.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Members, thank you guys so very much for being members and helping me get to these places, along with my husband's income.
I love shrimp.
That's right.
I love shrimp.
See y'all tomorrow. Well, I can do this.
Hi, y'all. Love you. Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Let me see if I find the darn thing now. Damn. Bye.
Oh, 3 you watching.